There's just things young people don't appreciate, like balsamic vinaigrette dressing. You've had it your entire lives, right? You wake up, you had balsamic. You know what we had as kids? Ranch dressing, ranch. Little dollop on your salad, that's what we had. Then we had this thing called Thousand Island. Sounds very exotic, doesn't it? Yeah, but then you see mom just whipping like ketchup and mayo and relish in the kitchen together. You're not really taken away to the Thousand Islands. Balsamic vinaigrette dressing makes everything taste spectacular. Have you ever had like the grilled chicken sandwich with mozzarella, roasted peppers on top? What takes it over the top? Come on, balsamic. Receive it. How about this, the broccoli, the steamed broccoli in the bag? Nobody wants to eat that. You pour that in the bowl. What makes it so delicious? Balsamic. It's delicious. Receive it, yeah. How about you got the pizza crust? No more sauce, no more cheese. What do? Dunk it. Balsamic, yes. Balsamic vinaigrette dressing is the answer to world peace. Do you think ISIS knows about balsamic? No, that's why they hate us. They're in their caves and the sand is blowing in their hummus and the Yankee bastard dogs. We need special forces to sneak it. Psst, Abdullah, balsamic. Receive it. I'll tell you who else could use balsamic vinaigrette dressing. The Catholic Church. Have you seen people walking back from communion? You've seen this? That host is dry, yeah. Even before COVID, they had the wine, but like some 90-year-old woman wiping it with a hanky. It required a little more sanitation than that, yeah. How great would it be right now? Hey, body of Christ. Amen. Balsamic. Praise Jesus for balsamic vinaigrette dressing. That's all I'm saying. Again, things you don't appreciate. Baby carrots. You've had them your whole lives, right? Just take them out of the plastic bag, dip them in your hummus, and you're good to go. It's fantastic. Do you know what we had to go through to eat a carrot? We had these big suckers like this. Shave it. Then you had to turn it around and the other side. And then you had to chop it into manageable bite-sized pieces. By the way, you know what's delicious on baby carrots? Balsamic. No, ranch is actually amazing. The balsamic doesn't hold it. It just gets a little oily on there. Anybody, any gun owners here? Any gun owners? We got gun owners? A couple of people, yeah, all right. So I have a gun. I got the gun when I was first divorced because I was living in all these seedy apartments, and so I just needed to have some sort of form of protection. So I took the training, got the gun, and I used to keep it loaded under my bed. And then I'd hear like a bump in the night, and I'd do these drills. So I'd like slither out of bed, and I'd take the gun out, and be sitting there, go, okay, let's dance, let's go, right? And then it'd be, oh, it's just the wind, okay, yeah, put it in. But then the kids found out that I had the gun and it was under the bed. You got to get a safe. You got to lock it up, Dad. And I'm like, that's the last thing I need, right? You have a bump in the night. You got to get the gun. I'm trying to crack the code. And I'm like, I can't see. I left my glasses in the kitchen. All right, so quick gun story. So my wife and I moved in the house a few years ago. We moved in on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So all the trucks came, the stuff from storage came. So we're unloading boxes, packing cabinets, unloading, putting together IKEA dressers. Not bragging. I don't know if you've done this, but have you experienced the magic of the Allen key? They couldn't have just put a screw gun thing on there. It would have been fantastic. But after 2 days of unloading, I said, listen, 9 o'clock, we're going to have a glass of wine. We're going to enjoy this house. This is it. So, of course, it comes the time, 9 o'clock, we have a glass of wine. We're out cold because we're very old. So we go to bed, 1 o'clock in the morning, we're laying in bed asleep, and we hear voices outside the house. And there's nothing across the street from us, so the voices should continue. And if they don't, there's a problem. And they didn't, so there was a problem. So next thing you know, we hear our garage door open up. So the two of us jump out of bed. Of course, I get my gun. I'm standing there in my boxer briefs. I'm like, let's go. It's time to dance. And I say to my wife right away, you, call 911. Let's go. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I don't hear anything. I turn around, and she's putting her slippers on and tying her robe and putting her hair in a scrunchie. I'm like, we have somebody in the house. So the cops were unbelievable. They were there in like 5 minutes, and we're ready to go, and I'm covering the door, and I said, we got to go downstairs. And she's like, wait, I got to pee. Okay. So, again, that's funnier to the 50-year-old women. See, young girls, you don't understand. If they're up, they know they're going to have to go, so they might as well go in and take care of it anyway. Okay. So she comes out of the bathroom. Now, she's never held a gun in her life, but I give her the gun because I'm like, you know what? I got a prostate condition. Peeing's not a bad idea. And then I'm in the bathroom, and I got like stage fright. I can't make anything happen. And the whole time, I'm just getting frustrated because I'm like, if she's the one that kills that home invader, I am going to be fuming, okay? I trained for this moment. And then I come out of the bathroom and I look at her and she's holding the gun, and fortunately she just had her eyebrows darkened. So now you want to talk about intimidation right there. I knew the cops were right outside, but I felt very safe right there. So the cops are ringing the bell. We got to go downstairs. They didn't know what to do with the gun. I didn't want to be down there like, hey, officer, what's up? Here you go. You know. So I throw the gun under the pillow. We go downstairs, and the guy basically comes in, and he's like kicking the tires and shines lights in the garage and the cars and everything. And he's like, yeah, nobody came in the back of the house or anything. So I go, they opened the garage. He said, okay. So then the guy's like, I think you guys are fine, and he leaves. And I'm like, I said to my wife, I go, wait a minute, he didn't clear the house. I go, I watch CSI. We got to go around here. So the two of us are like a couple idiots going around the house, like, yeah, two, but clearing, kicking the door. Go, let's go. Shower curtain, boom, let's go. Under the bed, nothing. Pulling down the attic, anything, nothing. So I'm like, okay, I think we're clear. So good. So then, we go to bed. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Our hearts are beating like 200 beats a minute. And we get a call, 8 o'clock the next morning from the previous owner. Hey, sorry, I want to apologize. My kid came home drunk from school. Forgot we moved. So here's my advice to you guys. Listen, I want you to sleep tomorrow morning. Sleep till not even in the morning. Sleep till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay? And if anybody tells you to get out of bed, say, no, I'm staying in bed because the comedian said I could. Okay, that's why. And here's why I'm going to explain this to you. Right now, you got no responsibility. You can sleep. It's good. Maybe someday soon you get married, have a little baby, and that little baby, every 2 months, they got to feed. Even if your wife is nursing, you better get out of bed or you're an idiot, okay? Pretty soon the baby will be a toddler. The kid's a toddler, they can get out of bed by themselves, and when that kid's up, you got to get up. If not, they're going to try to cook the family breakfast and burn the house down. They require supervision at that point, that's what I'm saying. Pretty soon they get involved in activities, and guess who's got to drive them to activities? You do. And God forbid, I hope you never have a child that's involved in ice hockey, because there could be nothing worse than 20 below zero on a Saturday in February at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're in the car driving to a rink. You're just wondering, where did I go wrong with my life? What did I do to deserve this? They get a little older. They can finally drive by themselves. You think you can relax? No, because then you're lying in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning wondering, where is he? I can't believe I gave the keys to the family car to this irresponsible idiot. He can't even take the trash out on Tuesdays, and here I am. Then they go off to college. You think you can relax? No, because then you lie in bed wondering, how am I going to put 3 kids, private education, $40,000 a year, telling little dirty jokes in a nightclub off Arnold Avenue? It's just... They finally get older, they're married, they're off. You think they're somebody else's problem? You can finally sleep then? No, because by that time your prostate has grown to the size of a grapefruit and you're up peeing a night 3 times anyway. Okay? So you sleep tomorrow because I said you could. God.